How did it feel to get your first prison fan mail?
Oh, it felt great.
It felt great.
Are you legit now?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like a celebrity now. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not famous until someone in jail sends you a letter.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Beauty News with Angela Cruz. I'm about to go into the studio right up there. Oh look, there's the photo bomber.
99.7 MyFM, more variety and more music, 8:37. This is the Morning Scramble with Dave and Tonya. Good morning.
Good morning.
We have a very special guest in the studio. Our refugee from Florida, Angela Cruz. Angela, good morning.
Did you have to say refugee?
Yeah.
And I'm having like a total fangirl moment.
Uh-huh.
Because we have NBC's Today Show social media star
Right.
in our control room.
Yes, we do.
I'm vlogging right now. Like the listeners don't know, but I literally have my camera out vlogging.
Well, we are very honored to be a part of your vlog today.
This adorable girlfriend of mine sent me this horsehair belt. I realized after I get it on that I have absolutely no idea how to get this thing off. So I spend 15 minutes at home trying to get it off. I come to work, I ask my coworker, my morning show co-host Dave Maxwell, if he can get my belt off of me, and he can't.
I could not.
Yeah.
How hard did you try?
I tried, yeah.
He tried, right.
I was about to just rip the damn thing off.
Yeah.
A for effort.
Yeah, and all I'm sitting here thinking is I'm going to have to wear this horsehair belt for the rest of my life, and I'm never going to get to tinkle again. I don't know.
And
I went to school in Mississippi. There we go.
Listen, we're in Louisiana. Oh, you got it. Did you really just figure that out? Oh, you just figured that out. Hope your friend that gave you that doesn't watch this. Now tell me about these Barbie headphones. What's happening right
Okay,
here?
somehow they kind of became my signature item on the air in the morning. So yes, I do use the Barbie Sparkle-tastic headphones.
I don't know how I would react if I had to come in and did not see those pink headphones every morning.
Do they bring a little sparkle to your life?
They bring a whole lot of sparkle to my life.
And you know what? These two. Oh, look, I brought them donuts. Ta-da! Some may have already been eaten.
We love you, Angela.
Aww.
We got a letter in the mail the other day from one of our listeners.
Okay, we've been on the air for 3 months. This
Yeah.
is our first piece of fan mail. I was so excited.
Congrats.
Very, very, very long. It came from a guy in prison. Some guy in prison in Beaumont, Texas, no less. Is a fan of our radio station.
And what had he said?
Well, he rambles on a lot about how he listens to us on AM instead of FM. And that's pretty much it.
Because Tonya has her little makeup kit.
Because she asked me, she goes, well, what do you have with you? And I said, well, not much. And I pulled this out, and she's like, Tanya, this is a lot.
This is so, listen, she's got the full-size naked original palette. Tonya is gonna let me play with her makeup, which I love that she has the original naked palette, but what issues do you have when you try to do your own smoky eye?
Okay, I look like a panda that is wandering home after a one-night stand. Bless my heart. Okay.
But we love pandas, so.
We do, but you know, after a one-night stand, they're not attractive.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the brush that's in her palette. I'm gonna go with first this nude shade called Buck, and then I'm gonna use her eye right here, the crease of her eye, as the main part that I'm going to focus on with this shade. And I'm gonna ask Mr. Photographer Dave to scoot in a little for me, if you don't mind, so you can see. Thank you. He's multi-talented, folks. He can go live on the radio and he can do video. Because we want this to be a smoky eye, I'm gonna go in with like a deep shade. This is Hustle right here. It's kind of a shimmery, beautiful, almost purpley, and I'm gonna use that right on her lower part of her lid. And I'm packing that on using the flat, stiff brush. Again, this is the one that comes with the palette. I'm gonna take this shade, and if you can just look up for me. Yes, I'm going to just use this on the bottom of her lash line, especially on the outer corner, because we want a nice, beautiful, thick smoke. Like we're going to the club tonight, you know what I'm saying? Next, I'm going to take this, and I'm gonna go in with the black. Now, I know we're in the middle of a work day, but we're gonna pretend like, you know.
We're in radio, it's okay.
It's okay, you can do
okay,
whatever
yeah.
you want. And then I'm gonna go on the outer edge, if I can tilt your head this way so that they can see. Yes, and close for me and raise your eyebrows. Yeah, there you go. And you see what I'm doing is I'm creating that V. And the V is the key, and so is blending. You're just going to want to blend it inwards. And you don't want any harsh lines. You just want to keep using the brush to smoke it out and blend it out. Now what I'm going to do is tiny little circles to soften the edges. I'm gonna cheat because it would take me too long to get to the other side, but one other trick I want to tell you about, you can use your finger, because I'm running out of clean brush, you can use your finger for the highlight under the brow bone with the shade Naked, which is just kind of like a nice light beige. And then another trick, I'm using my middle finger for this. Use your pinky in the shade Virgin and look at me. And then open your eyes, and we're just gonna tap right in her inner corner to give it that brightness. So that's one side. I didn't have time to do the other side, but there you go. I don't know if you can even see that because this mirror is kind of small. Your left eye looks good. Oh, yes! Don't mess with the beauty queen. She got a big old mirror.
Wow. Love it. Thank you.
That's the trick. You just blend, blend, blend.
The fabulous Angela Cruz has done my makeup for
Yes.
that. I'm so excited. Well, y'all have a good weekend, and remember, all things are possible with Jesus and a teasing code.
And there it is. Can't top that. 9:04. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Bye, y'all.